A very
You're
good point.
crazy.
Good
This
point.
man has sat in a room with real billionaires, talked about business with real billionaires. They ain't never done that.
Yeah, and man, what I do love in the interviews, like the one with Nori on the Breakfast Club or whatnot, or not the Breakfast Club. What is it? Drink Champs. He was
Yeah,
talking
drink
about how
champs.
he showed Nori like, yo, man, this is basically how you know what I mean, this is how your album's really doing, and they should be treating you like a king. You know what I'm saying? Like he was never afraid to show artists, like his artists or people that he
So
managed, like, yo, the labels are jerking you. So it's like I don't understand why they don't respect his opinion. Like he just come
I
up there
don't
and
know why.
lie.
You see, look, a lot of people don't like, and this is what's wrong with the black community, the black culture. This is something that we gotta get over, bro. We take everything as disrespect. So the way that Dame Dash will break something down to you, you'll feel like he disrespecting you. You'll feel like he's being cocky, he's being arrogant, and he talking down to you like you a dummy. When in reality, you are a dummy because you don't know shit.
Yeah, sometimes okay, I gotta push back on that OTMZ
You know what I'm
because
saying?
sometimes Dame Dash, like, have you ever watched like the backstage DVD that they did or the backstage documentary they did when did the tour with Jay-Z and DMX and all that? It's old, but
Nah,
it's
nah,
like a hip hop. It's like a hip hop gem. Dame Dash will
I
talk
ain't
to you
seen that.
disrespect. Dame Dash will talk to you disrespectfully, like he will.
Okay,
But
okay,
at the end, there is a lesson, and he's trying to show you something, teach you something. You know what I mean? So
right.
you're not all the way wrong, but he'll disrespect you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For a
but
fact.
like I'm saying though, bro, if you don't, man, like shit. If I knew a lot like Damn Dash knew, it's hard not to be cocky. You know what I'm saying? It's hard not to be. So it's like, bro, you look at anybody that's super successful like that, bro, they all got some type of level of asshole to them. You know what I'm saying?
True, very
Like,
true.
it's just hard not to have it when you one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, yeah, you spot on, man. You spot on with that. I ain't
So
gonna lie.
it's like, bro, take the hate out and listen to what this man's saying. Like I was listening to the whole I listened to the whole Breakfast Club interview. They was not trying to listen to what that man's saying, bro. They sit up there, they trying to overtalk him, they trying to make jokes, they trying to laugh. They not listening to none of the business he talking about. They not trying to learn nothing. It's all, but you said this to us 10 years ago, so we still mad about that. Now we know that you filed for bankruptcy, so we trying to clown you down. You broke. All you filed for bankruptcy. When in reality, all these rich ass niggas file for bankruptcy as soon as it's time to pay taxes.
That's true.
That's part of the game.
That's a big part of the game, man. You ain't lying about that, bro. Ooh,
Yo,
Dazzy
yo, yo,
Kane, what
yo,
up,
yo.
bro?
What's the deal? Come on, come on.
What up, Dazzy, man? So we talking about this whole Dame Dash. Well, you know, I said that he crashed out on the Breakfast Club. You know, OTMZ said really wasn't a crash out. You know, they was just getting back and forth. Go ahead, Dazzy, give us your opinion.
Did he crash out? He did. I ain't gonna lie. He gave me a new opinion on Charlamagne.
What's that? What do you mean? Like, go ahead, kick it.
Cause I read Charlamagne's book, so I get what he was saying when he was saying like, "Oh man, Wendy Williams is your OG." Matter of fact, you don't stand for nothing that a man stand for. Like you ain't got no big homie that's a dude. You don't sit right here and fight niggas and shit. You ready to run. Charlamagne whole book is about him getting beat up and realizing that as long as he can live through it, he good.
Really? That's the whole premise of the book?
That's his whole premise of life. He said he got beat up by a bully. He thought he was gonna kill him. He didn't die. And he realized he could talk shit about anybody.
That's wild. That's a wild outlook on life, man. What you think about that, Zay? Like as far as him being, Zay, I think Zay's mic's
Yeah, I think
uh,
he on.
but man, as far as him and Charlamagne roasted each other, what did you think about that? About that, Daisy?
I didn't get to see it all.
Oh,
Cause
you ain't
now
watched the whole interview yet?
no, I didn't.
Here, let me play a little
Hold
clip
on a
of this,
second
man.
here.
Why do you have such a problem with gay
I don't have a
people? That's
problem.
crazy.
I have a problem with you.
That's why you
Wait,
pause
no,
so
no,
much.
no,
That's
no.
crazy,
Yeah, that is why I
man.
pause. There's a lot of people like you.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of people like you that are gay that don't that pretend they're not.
Black men can't be gay.
Black
gay?
men that are gay should say they're gay.
Well, I'm not gay.
You are.
That's crazy. That's wild, dog.
You are.
That's wild, dog. That's wild. Now, no offense to any community or anything like that, so don't take us the wrong way as we commented on this. This is their words, not ours. But Dazzy, man, what did you think about the back and forth there?
Um, I feel like that ain't even his business. If he was in that community, it ain't nobody business. Just me being an adult. But do I think Charlamagne is a little bit metro? A little bit. As far as
That's what
the,
I'm saying. I think the same shit.
I don't think Charlamagne is just in the closet. But I do know that Charlamagne does pride himself of being a bitch.
Yeah, but more of my question is not really about how he claims to be sexually. Is about the roast between those two. Like, what do you think about the fact that they kept throwing jabs at each other? You know what I mean?
No, somebody needs to tell Charlamagne something.
Facts.
I don't know if Dame Dash was the dude that to do it, but apparently he was.
It seems like it, man. It seems like
Like
yo.
somebody had to literally explain to Charlamagne, like, dude, somebody punched you and you ran. And
That
then
was
you wrote about it in your book.
that was a good joke, man. I looked at it like this, and I said this earlier. I don't know if you caught any of it. I felt like they were playing the dozens, man. They were basically roasting each other. You know what I mean?
Now, as far as the other part of it, Charlamagne was dealing drugs. He did deal drugs at a point, and his daddy did show him the shit, and he did go to jail for it. So Dame Dash, shut the fuck up with the Wendy Williams shit. Cause
Yeah, but
you don't know Charlamagne from South Carolina, Charlamagne.
all right, but from Dame Dash perspective of dealing drugs, like it was like a whole nother level of
It's a
things, you
whole
know?
nother level. It's a whole
Like
nother level.
like his level of things was kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like to get Roc-A-Fella started and stuff like that, you know, it was pretty
Man, I
crazy.
don't know Dame Dash to even. I'm not old enough to even know that he ever dealt drugs. I know one thing: Dame Dash ain't one of the niggas I hear about in my generation, as in the pioneers of this drug dealing shit. So he couldn't have been too high powered with it. I heard Jay Z before I ever heard Dame, but that's just me. Maybe I'm a generation too shy to know. Just
Yeah,
But
like
that's a
some of y'all know.
Dame and Jay Z tied in together though.
yeah, like
No, I know
like
they
Dame.
tied it together on the music, but were they tied it together in the projects? They
Yeah, yeah,
weren't.
yeah. Well, so Dame is from Harlem, right? And you
Yeah.
know, and Jay Z is from Brooklyn, man. And their whole connection was through him managing them, and them doing things in order to make sure, you know, in order to
Yeah.
To
make
make
sure
it,
I
the
yeah.
never
business
knew
get.
Dame to be a drug dealer, and fuck that, Dame. If you was a drug dealer and you became a music mogul, you squandered everything. So shut up. That's what. If I was Charlamagne, I would have told him that, nigga, you squandered everything. Everything you had, the hundreds of millions, you ended up squandering it off. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
you're not too good of an example of anybody I should listen to, because you obviously squander your money a lot.
nah. I think the opposite. I gotta
Yeah, it's the
disagree,
opposite.
Dazzy.
It's the opposite.
I gotta disagree.
That
Yo,
nigga unplaying broke.
I think
Man, I
somebody
met
who
Dave Dash before, bro.
I think somebody who
That
really
motherfucker is not nobody you want to be talking to. That nigga is an asshole.
yeah,
He was the
facts.
first person I seen with a Frenchie
A
in
Frenchie
my
dog.
life.
Yeah.
But that
I
motherfucker, I wouldn't listen to him. He gonna just tell you how to make a lot of enemies. He gonna tell you how to make a lot of money, but
Bro.
I'd rather listen to 50 if I was listening to somebody. That's just me.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
but
listening to 52.
yeah, I listen to 52, but it's if you really look at it, it seemed like he took from the Rockefeller playbook, like except for the whole, you know, except for the whole trying to be
Squander
on.
it off at the end, shit.
Yeah, yeah. I think Dame Dash is the only knock on him is how it ended, man. How he ended up trying to purchase Pro Kids, which was a bum deal. Ended up holding the bag on that. Then he ended up a lot of the deals that he made afterwards, like trying to buy these clothing companies that just really weren't doing anything big in the first place.
So when do you
Right.
feel like the end was? What year was the end? 'Cause I don't know. I'm not old enough to know.
The end for Dame Dash was probably, man, after Dash Music Group broke up. So right when he started messing with Currency, I want to say, and don't get me to lying, I can look it up. I'd rather
Just
look it up.
I'm saying a rough guess of years. What would you say?
It was over. I'll say like maybe 2015, 2016.
Okay, so I met him in 2017. So
Okay.
that's why I got the impression of him that I got. That makes sense.
Let me see. Let me be precise. Yeah, 2015.
Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense. So this
Yep.
motherfucker, he got a point as far as the manly aspect. Any man could say that though. I mean, you can say what you want about Charlemagne. There's a lot of good things he do too. He just annoying as fuck.
Yeah, definitely. Charlamagne's a nerd at heart, man, which I rock with. You know what I'm saying? He like comic books and things like that. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Because you need that type of voice to be out there too. As
I'm
a
just saying, if you read Charlemagne's book and you will grow to like Charlemagne once you read his book and you get to see
Man,
how
nigga
he
ain't reading
thinks.
that shit, man.
I
yeah,
read it.
I,
Nigga ain't reading no Charlemagne book.
I read it, but I mean, I was in jail, so I read a lot of people's books.
Okay.
yeah, I read a lot of books anyway. You know what I'm saying?
But I just his books are pretty interesting. Actually, it's one of the most interesting ones I
Nah,
read.
it was a bestseller, man. He had a bestseller. Like that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm
Who,
saying?
Motherfucker was
Charlemagne?
funny,
Yeah, Charlemagne. He had a bestseller.
Yeah,
Like
I ain't know
that.
that.
but
Yeah,
don't